we're here today with Kim Maher-Wharton of Maher's Florist. I am Heike Heyman of Idea Show Business Coaching, and we are talking today to Kim about her business. So Kim, would you share with us a bit about what you do here, how many employees you have, a bit about the history of the place?
So Maher's Florist has been in business for over 39 years. We'll be celebrating 40 years March 1st of next year. My mom started the business as just something to do besides being a housewife. And it was my summertime job while I was in college. I started with the direction of nursing. So this was just a part-time job, and I just grew to truly love it. It became, I actually had other jobs other places and kept coming back to the shop. Just the whole idea of the flowers and helping people with emotions, whether it be happy or sympathy. It's just something I truly enjoy.
That's fantastic. And you have a team here.
We do. We have 3 full-time designers, all which have had over 20 years experience in the field. We have 2 counter people who, again, have been with us for multiple years. And then we have 2 gentlemen that are retired postmen that are our drivers.
Fantastic. And they have a lot of experience on the road.
They do.
So what is it you specialize in, or how do you set yourself apart from other people in the same industry?
Really, I think mainly is just, I think myself and my designers are passionate about flowers. I mean, we love flowers. We love learning new things, and the floral industry is a lot like the fashion industry. Things are always changing. Designs are changing. In 1970s, baby's breath was a big thing. Baby's breath was a bad word in the 90s, and then back again. It's reinvented itself into new designs and is becoming popular again. So all of my designers stay really up to date on designs. We build really good relationships with a lot of our customers, and we're dedicated to sending out the freshest arrangements with a lot of creativity involved.
That's fantastic. And you mentioned fashion. Does that impact colors of flowers that are trendy at one point or another, and what's in right now?
Right now, like I said, baby's breath's huge. Corals are big. Corals and peaches. We have a large wedding business, corals and peaches, soft blues, soft pinks are real popular. This time of year, it's all the bold colors, like the oranges and the purples and the deep jewel tones for like the summertime. And as fall comes, things will start to be more in the oranges and the yellows and the fall flowers. So, yeah.
What's the most challenging part of this business? Is it keeping the flowers fresh? Is it getting the word out? What's your biggest challenge?
Well, as far as everyday design, we are dealing with perishables. So, making sure that the flowers are conditioned properly when they come in, they're kept at the right refrigeration, kept in the right solution. That's our everyday, things that we deal with every day. As far as the business itself, I find our biggest problem right now is just online business. Our 1-800-Flowers, our Pro Flowers, we're butting up against them. Because that's a quick and easy way. Though we do have a website, and most florists do, it just seems that we're really butting heads against those online, the order gatherers is what we call them.
Right. So I would imagine that you offer a larger variety than those stores because they have to be consistent nationwide, but you can offer much more customization than. And that would be a reason for people to come to you.
Right, and it's more of a personal thing. If you order something on 1-800-Flowers, you're getting that arrangement. If you want that arrangement with some extra pink roses into it, that's where we can come up with the extra customer service that they can't. And a lot of those companies actually send their orders to local florists.
Okay.
So you're getting good quality, but you're paying a little bit more because, of course, they've got to get their fee too.
Yes.
That's the unfortunate part, but.
Right. That makes perfect sense. How do your clients find you, or how do you find them?
Word of mouth has done wonderfully for us. As far as businesses go, just going out and reaching out to local businesses, starting to do things for like their birthdays, or they have special clients that are like employee of the week and stuff like that. We help them out with things like that. Online, Facebook, social media, that we find is the best way, because flowers are visual.
Yes.
So, you don't have to put a lot of word and verbiage or anything with it. Just put a picture up there, and, it's a lot of times it evokes emotions in people, so they remember us from that picture.
Hopefully people will share that then on social media, because the share is always the most important button, not just the like and the comment.
Right.
Fantastic. So, you mentioned that you're coming up on 40 years in this business. What are the plans going forward? Are you going to expand? Are you moving locations? Or are you going to stick to what you've got here with the shop?
Like I said, my mom started the business. It's now mine. So my plans are to keep the shop small as far as a storefront, because we have a very small community. Actually, Pasadena is huge, but it seems like, we're a small community and people like to come in and talk to us. And so I feel like if you start to spread your locations, you kind of lose that personal touch.
Yes.
But, expanding our online services and, weddings, we're trying to grow outside of the Pasadena, Glen Burnie, Severna Park area, spread out down to Annapolis and up in Baltimore venues and things like that to grow the business.
And along those lines, you reach out to wedding planners, people like that, and any particular industries that are really good feeders for you?
Wedding planners are fabulous. We deal a lot with, we have photographers that we deal with. We do photo shoots, so we kind of combine everybody's talents as far as models, makeup, the photographer, the flowers, the venue, different venues. We get, we create rapport with them, so that, we're in turn referring them and they're referring us. Referrals are just a wonderful way of building your business.
Yes, and we've actually met through a referral group.
Yes.
That is very successful in terms of Business Networking International, if you've ever heard of that, BNI's worldwide. Now, I see on the wall facing us here a lot of certificates. Can you share a bit about the knowledge that goes into flowers, running the shop?
Well, we have been lucky enough to be voted Best Florist in Pasadena 5 years in a row. We've also been voted in the top 200 telefloral florist, and that's nationwide. And I think a lot of that just comes from, like I said, reinventing yourself all the time, keeping up on the styles and the trends, and then again, just customer service, that personal touch, I think says so much about bringing people back to your store. I mean, even if there's a time where they're not as happy, as long as you meet them with empathy and take care of the problem, then I think they're more than happy to come back and to your store again.
And that is across any business. If there is an issue, you always want to go back and fix the problem. Absolutely, that's fantastic. So do you have additional family members now that are helping you in the business?
No. My mom, though she says she's retired, still has a stronghold on the business, which is fine. It's been hers for 39 years. I can only imagine what it must be like to actually just give it up. Nope. My dad's fabulous at sweeping our floors. He's retired too, and emptying the trash. But otherwise, that's it. I have a sister that's works for the government. My daughter works for the government. My husband and son have other, jobs. So
that's your own thing.
Yep.
Fantastic. Now, we talked a bit about networking. Have you found any particular types of networking that work best for you? For instance, happier networking versus a trade show, or what else do you do on that front?
Honestly, networking in any aspect is good for your business, to put a name to a face, or, when somebody picks up a card, remember your face with that card. We don't do as many trade shows, just because, again, I would say probably 40% of our business is online. But networking to other businesses, and we do a lot with like the schools, as far as going in and teaching classes, career day, stuff like that. We've done the same thing for Charlestown Retirement Community. Those type of things, to me, are fun ways of networking.
Yes.
Everybody likes to talk about what they do. So.
Right. And teaching someone else's skill set is certainly a great way to. I never even thought about schools and retirement homes. But, so does that tie into your staffing needs also? Is there turnover, or do you have a long-term relationship with your staff?
Our staff, actually, we have our one designer, Joanne, who started with us out of high school. Left for, I think she worked for us for 6 years, left for 10, and then came back and has been with us for 12. We have a second designer who has been with us for 3 years, and then both of my ladies that work in the evening, my counter help, have both been with us for over 3 years. So we are a tight-knit community, and like I said, everybody's passionate about what we do, and I think that's what makes it so easy.
That's very important, because in any business there are those challenging days when you really need the passion to get you through. So people don't quit. Is there anything in particular, since we're talking to a business audience, that you would advise another business owner, something that you read or that somebody mentored you on in terms of running your own business?
I keep coming back to passion, but I truly believe if you love what you do, it's not like work. And I find myself, sitting in the doctor's office doing work, and sitting on the beach and, reading articles. So I think it just becomes, if you truly love what you do, I just think it's easy to do. I really do. I don't, and social media, I mean, that's huge. I just think building your presence, social media is something that you definitely have to plan. A lot of time. Would be ready to dedicate a lot of time to that.
And that is certainly something that helps the smaller business owners to pull alongside the bigger ones, because online everybody's more or less equal.
Exactly.
Yes, the time. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your time and sharing your business knowledge and what you do here. It's a beautiful place. So if you're close enough, do come in to Maher's Florist in Pasadena. They'd love to have you, and it's a beautiful store.
Thanks
so much, Kim.
Thank you.